Gang, we are so back. That's my new intro phrase. I stole it from the community because they posted under a free video. But we're so back for this episode of Chaos Theory. Thanks for joining us. And welcome in and keep. That was the other channel. And thanks for being here. Before we get into the game proper, I think we need a little bit of a recap, a little tiny baby recap just before. A lot happened last session and kind of all over the place. There is some more heated discussion between a few of the players and the characters and their different viewpoints colliding on the screen. We love to see it. It's always good. It's always healthy for players to disagree.
The angst.
Confrontation and open communication is healthy.
But then they kissed and made up. And everybody loved it.
I don't know about that.
Everybody loved it, folks.
I mean, Fitz kissed Kay's fist, but like...
Oh, yeah, you guys beat the shit out of
they
each other.
did spar.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
And Eamon went to ask his friend to deliver a message. Good old turtle friend, Chester. You want to call him Sheldon.
Yeah, I noticed you were like hesitating on saying his names.
Because I don't know. But yeah, Chester went and delivered a message for Eamon that no one knows about but me, I think, currently. Yeah. And while that was happening, Eevee and Fitz had a different conversation all about how Eevee was on the lam from the law and they had to leave town. They were talked off that ledge, had a further discussion, clearing up a few of the players' feelings, and then after that they all reconvened for a big question mark plan. Eamon has a plan, but no one else knows about it, and he can't tell them, and they can't tell anybody else what they don't know, and also things might burst into flames, so be ready for that.
I have a plan, Arthur.
I think it's going to be good.
That's always gone well.
And as that night ended, we ended the session on the sunrise as Chester put on his best sweatband and headed out to deliver one last message before he was killed.
What a cliffhanger.
Yeah,
it was off screen, ladies and gents.
Everyone heard a big scream from a certain part of the city.
Wilhelm?
And as that recap, a little bit too long, finally ends, we get back into the story as it unfolds. Was that Swedish Fish?
That was a whole thing of Easter eggs.
Easter eggs?
Like Cadbury. You're just going to casually open an entire thing of robin eggs?
I love robin eggs.
For the listeners at home, Sarah has just lifted up an entire like family-sized bag of those like chocolatey, candy-coated Easter eggs.
They're not even Cadbury. They're like American off-brand.
It's not. First of all, I hate Cadbury. So, like, write that down. Fucked up little nasty Easter candy.
There goes our UK supporters.
You know what's good about this is the malt.
Tariffs.
Malt is an American standby.
Are those the malt ones?
Whoppers?
Yes, these are the fucking malt ones.
I was wondering why you had
delicious.
a Costco-sized bag of them, as opposed to like a
now you've drawn attention to it, and I have to eat the whole bag over the session. So
like, it down like popcorn.
I'm happy because I have to do this.
That's a law. That's a law.
Have to.
I don't make the laws. I just enforce them and love doing it. So, as the sun rises on the city and the group does things, some of them wake up. One of them doesn't need to. What's everyone got planned for the day? We know what's happening later tonight, I guess.
I don't know.
Big old question mark. The whole day is yours to do.
The whole day was kind of given like a...
Yeah, also, it's the weekend. You guys don't have to go to work if you don't want to.
Oh my god, I sleep for 48 hours.
Sick. Oh, you missed the plan, whatever it is. The city burns without you.
Whatever it is.
It's a good plan. It's a good plan.
It's
Remember,
not.
I wrote another note. So I guess that's what I did at some point, but I probably couldn't sleep that well, so I probably did it at night. So I don't need my whole day to do it.
Yeah, you don't need a whole day to write.
Need to write a note for a whole day. That's crazy. It's not a manifesto, is it?
No, it's just a small one.
I don't think I saw the second note yet.
You haven't.
It's a smaller
Cool. Great. Awesome. So
you haven't. No.
Eamon, go ahead and run the session.
Oh, yeah. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Chaos Theory. I am joined once again by my Cadbury-hating compatriots.
Fuck Cadbury. I'll say, wait. 1 second of dead air for each one so you can clip this out of Fuck
It is a
Cadbury.
Rainy
Okay, let's go.
day. I almost forgot. I almost played the wrong.
Is it
name.
raining? Is it raining?
I don't have really any plans. I'm
Okay.
assuming I'm full of anxiety, but I everything's already set in motion, so I can't. There's nothing I can.
Yeah,
Really
I can't stop it now.
do. Yeah, I can't stop it now.
Okay, cool.
Oh, Lord.
So as you pace around somewhere doing your crossword puzzles, what's everyone else doing, if anything? Or are you just also waiting in the wings for a bomb to go off somewhere in the city?
We're waiting for the bat signal, dude. Yeah.
I know that we had submitted a few things into evidence for other experts to look at.
Yes.
I believe that there was some artificers or whoever it was looking into the drugs and stuff like that,
Mhm.
and everything. Did we ever submit like the Silent Man's blood for them to run any kind of tests on or anything like that?
You had a blood-covered like napkin or handkerchief that
Mhm.
you submitted. Wasn't
Mhm.
enough for them to like, do DNA testing on or something like that. But it is something they have on file. Should like, a divination spell need to be cast using some of their blood, you now have that.
Mm-hmm.
But they weren't
Okay.
gonna try and find matriarchal DNA off of it or something like that.
I didn't even know how that was gonna work
Yeah,
in D&D.
me
but
neither.
Yeah, they
That's
don't
why
have the gumption.
That's why they probably didn't do it, because I don't
have
know.
the gumption to do what needs to be
God,
done.
Yeah.
John,
But
I love the. He doesn't have a name, so I don't have a name for
That
him.
guy's still a
Like,
question
yeah,
mark. 3 episodes now. But yeah,
I get
oh, fuck.
okay. I guess since it's a Saturday, then Tay will probably like go to the that one spot because she mentioned it to that one dude, and I know that tournament is coming up.
Mhm.
She still hasn't run into him, so
oh yes,
Okay.
Tyson.
yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead and roll me a D100.
Tyson check.
Tyson
Roll me a
check.
Tyson check.
Oh,
John,
77.
if it's 100, does Mike Tyson show up?
You gotta,
no.
he's gotta show. You have to
Damn
have a
it.
Mike Tyson.
Mike
You have to have a
Tyson?
Mike Tyson. You have to have a Mike Tyson in this world somewhere.
No, instead it's the Purdue guy. Get it? Because Tyson's a chicken company, but Purdue's
Tyson's
also a chicken company.
Is he an Eric Okra?
No, he's
that
a,
what he said?
he's a bull. So, sorry, what was the result? I didn't hear it because of the jokes.
70s. 77.
77.
77. Okay, interesting. As you approach, you do see sitting on the outside, like, seating section of the restaurant, just a very nonchalant, just sort of a big Minotaur man sort of looking around every once in a while. You get the sense that he has, like, a few dishes in front of him. He's been there for a while.
Also, I left a kite set behind.
Interesting, Redcon.
Oh, it's not a red card. I didn't mention that I took her. Bitch.
Okay.
She's just gonna walk up and sit down at the table and hi Tyson. She's gonna remember his name, Tyson. Didn't think you'd actually show up.
I could say the same thing. This is somebody else's. They left it here. I sat down after they had already eaten. They hadn't cleaned the table yet. And you
Oh.
see him brush away like plates he's clearly eaten off of.
Oh, that's too bad. I kind of like a man with an appetite, but
I can eat. I can eat, probably. I'm starving, actually. Been training all day.
yeah. So about the training you've been doing, any progress? How you tournament?
Yeah, I've been doing pretty good. I've been, I mean, look, he does one of these, and it's so big. His muscles are huge, dude. Is that check? Yeah, his muscles are huge.
I should have turned this on before I got here to see if any of the drugs were still in the system. I wanted to see if I was able to sway him.
Interesting.
I can't just blatantly cast and be like, I'm gonna check for you drugs in your system. It's like putting a breathalyzer in front of a person.
Breathe into this real quick. Yeah.
First date.
Also, you start glowing at the table. Like,
Yes.
what's up with that? That's crazy.
You did that before when we first met. Is that like
Yeah.
a? Is that like a...
Is that like
Oh
an
my gosh,
allergy?
she's have this effect on me? No. She's not my bard. She's not that smooth.
Interesting. So what are you talking about on your out of nowhere date?
I'm mostly gonna ask to see like what he's been up to, how his training's been going. If he has a partner for the tournament as well.
Interesting. Okay, go ahead and roll just a charisma check.
Okay.
Just to see.
I'm bad at those.
I know, that's funny.
Would that be technically a saving throw?
Nah.
Okay.
Just add your -2.
At least it's double digits. 14.
Oh, 14 is pretty good.
-2.
Oh, so it's a 12.
16 on the dice. No, it's 16 on the
Okay.
dice. So 14.
Okay.
I
14.
know how to do math.
Yeah, just double checking because I don't. It's a pretty easy conversation. He seems pretty much every time you ask about him, he gets very involved and like interested in talking about himself. So it's he's kind of teetering on that edge of shitty person, bad date. But you can easily steer the conversation pretty much wherever you want him to talk about. So you're asking about his training and his partner?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, yeah, I was able to find somebody who's able to hang in there with me. Not as good, but they could probably hold their own.
So question, because this is like quote unquote a date, is he asking me any questions?
Oof.
Or is it just all about him?
It's all about
Oof.
him. Because that seems to be what you're asking about. But he hasn't had his own thought to be like, oh, I should ask about you and what your interests are.
Okay. But she's not gonna be too subtle anymore.
Interesting.
She's just gonna so yeah, when we met, we were looking into, like I told you, we're looking into these substances that were going around. I was just so happy when you told me that you don't do any of that stuff. You're just all natural and so strong.
It's crazy that people would even try to do that stuff because it's like so easy to get big and strong like me.
I bet, because on this recent case though, I got a little disappointed. We found some evidence, and honestly, I shouldn't be talking about this, but I saw your name pop up, and she's now like not even trying to do like the flirty stuff.
Tyson's a pretty popular name. Sweating. Immediately sweating.
Could you tell me why'd you get into that stuff? I thought that you were completely capable, honestly.
What stuff? I don't know what even would be that.
Well, that's disappointing. She's gonna start to get up like she's about to leave.
But food. We just ordered.
Well, I guess I did say that you could treat me to dinner, and she's gonna sit back down.
Yeah, saved it. Nice. He's just sort of like, oh yeah, no, okay, yeah, no. One time, because my friend wanted me to try it out, because I don't know, he was going on and on about how it helped him through a bad injury he had gotten, and I had gotten an injury not too long ago, so I wanted to see if it could help me out, and it did, but then I kicked it. So I'm clean.
Well, that's good to know, because otherwise, I'd have to put you in handcuffs.
Well, no. That would be a crime. So I didn't do it again after that one time. So that explains that. You said you saw my name on the list.
Yeah. I don't know if your friend's name was on the list. Was that the person who led you to that?
I don't know. It could have been. I kind of just painted myself into a corner here.
A little bit.
He doesn't do it either.
This isn't the person you're gonna be in the fights with, is it?
Might be, yeah. Yeah, it was them.
Hmm. Interesting. So luckily, they don't do anything too,
Both
right?
clean.
Hmm.
You see him look really weird for a second, like, shit.
Because I have the roster, you know, for the fights. I'd love to have you both sign it later. You know, when you win.
Well, you want us to autograph the roster for the fight?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm sure it'll be worth a lot of money one day.
Well, our names are already on there.
But not your signature.
That's
It's
fair.
just, I see that you're not keeping up. It's a way for me to see you after the fight.
Oh. Okay. Yeah. You can always. No, yeah. Okay. Oh, yeah. I figured I'd see you there, but okay. Yeah.
Oh boy.
Food's here. And he doesn't eat any of it because of the macros would be way off. But you do get the name of his partner for the fight.
What is that?
It is a fighter named Posker Fanetti.
Fanetti?
Yes.
Was with an F or a PH?
Fanetti.
Fanetti spaghetti. Okay, thank you.
Tyson the Bison and Fanetti Spaghetti.
Okay, she's going to, she's gonna, I won't do that, never mind, but,
Okay.
like,
Or you could.
no, she's
Hey.
gonna be like, oh yeah, you didn't meet my dog.
Eat some eggs.
Eat some.
Nah, she's okay. Yeah, she'll just continue, like, polite conversation, see if he slips anything, but otherwise she got, like, some of the information that she wanted.
Through the conversation, you get the sense that he was being sincere about not currently taking it.
Yeah, that's the main thing I wanted to know.
Mm-hmm. Does seem like that venture was successful, but the whole thing about the injury, fully a lie.
Yeah,
fully lied about that. But yeah, that's probably what you would get over the course of the dinner without pushing further for something specific.
Okay. Yeah, no, that's it.
Okay.
I don't think she's got enough to push with, you know, and she still wants this avenue of communication just in case, so.
Okay. Well,
She'll
then.
continue the date, quote, air quotes.
Oh, that's kind of rude. He's a nice guy. No, I'm kidding. Kind of a self-centered idiot. But it all in all, a normal conversation, broken up occasionally by FBI questioning. And it eventually concludes peaceful enough. He pays.
Yeah,
Obviously.
good.
Obviously, 'cause he has to.
Yeah. She'll just head on back to the office.
Okay.
She'll just take some notes, and that was kind of her way to, like, get out of the office and not sit around, so.
Gotcha. Anyone else doing anything to not sit around?
Eating 50 eggs at the Bastion office.
In this economy, damn.
You get salmonella.
When?
Are
Are they not cooked?
Just a law of large numbers.
I'm
Jesus
just
Christ, that's hard
soaking
to say.
eggs.
Yeah. But no, you can eat eggs, I guess.
Eat eggs.
I'm sorry. I'm a
Crazy
little
day.
goofy today, fellas.
We're all a little goofy, dude. Like the movie.
I think Eevee is very entranced by this upcoming thing and is saving their energy and spell slots for whatever the fuck is gonna happen.
Metagaming. Okay.
I'll kill you.
Please do. I hate malt. Is Fitz doing anything?
He would honestly, with how weird this plan is, he wants a semblance of backup, but not official backup. So he'll see if he can talk to a few ghosts in that neighborhood to like be like warning bells and warning signs.
Interesting.
To tell us when that warehouse opens up. So he'll talk to one of the older ghosts in the neighborhood, one of them that can move independently from their routine.
Their union leader.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Essentially. Yep. I love how I went right with that.
Yeah.
Because it makes sense.
Yeah. Right. Easy enough to do for you. Not for anybody else, but for you, that's pretty easy.
Yeah, it's pretty simple.
You can easily find a ghost that seems to be wandering around, like not interacting directly with the day-to-day lives of other people, but at least being able to observe and like move around them.
Yeah.
And talk to them and try and set up like a network or an alert system.
Yeah.
So if they see something, they can alert you to it.
Yes.
Okay. Interesting.
'Cause I don't know what to expect, so I'm just like,
hey, bud,
just tell me everything.
Me neither. Okay, so you go ahead and send out a few of those ghosts to sort of survey the area.
Yeah.
Roll me a d6.
Ooh, D6.
Yeah.
Okay, Ah. What's that voice?
I joked.
Oh, fuck. Are you okay?
No, fine. I'll be fine. Don't worry about it. It's just my pride.
That's a big thing to
Right.
swallow.
Hey, you're telling me.
That is a 3.
3. Okay. We'll say you can have 3 spirits in the area. So what that's going to do is allow you to get 3 re-rolls on perception checks for whatever happens throughout the night.
Nice.
Okay. As they sort of like fan out and cover different areas of the of this part of the district, sort of like around the area where this barrel store is.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm not gonna pursue anything else because you're not ready for it. Because David get the best name.
I know this area. I don't know what the plan is, but I know the area. If you wanted to like look around for stuff.
I mean, what's there to look around? I mean, I'll do a current investigation of just the area to see what we're really walking into, because all we did was drive there and wait, so we didn't really investigate the area itself. So Fitz will investigate the area just to see if there's anything he missed, anything that can help them figure out anything before this plan in quotation marks goes off.
Okay. As you're sort of surveying the scene around this storefront, it's a lot of very similar stories as you go from one building to the next. It looks like these places have been used time and time again for very low cost setup for like a startup business that either immediately fails because there's just no customer service here, or they make enough money to get out and go somewhere else.
Oof.
Yeah, this is essentially a flyover street.
Yeah.
For lack of a better term.
Right.
And this is one of like only 2 or 3 businesses. This barrel company is like one of only 2 or 3 that is apparently working here long term.
Which is sustainable, which is weird.
Sustainable, but you probably know why they do that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Those books are good.
Yeah. So.
This is just good to know that they're it's relatively empty besides the obvious
Not
like
gonna break in?
No.
Oh, okay.
I may be a rogue, but I'm not a fool.
You're a loose cannon, dude. They don't know what you can do.
Do with those nat 20s.
I mean, honestly, yeah. Actually, with the nat 20s, why don't you go somewhere else? How about you go?
I will.
Okay.
I will go back.
Okay.
Just for you.
Sounds good. Then I guess we will fast forward to the evening's events. Mr.
That we're all anxious for.
Yeah. Mr. O'Malley, what are you doing? You crazy son of a bitch.
Other than pacing around my room, not much. I mean, I couldn't imagine that Eamon could keep still enough to not go anywhere. So maybe he goes for a walk. But it's not an interesting walk. Is Eevee at the headquarters?
Eating eggs.
Yeah.
Yeah, eating eggs.
Eating eggs. You know what? It's real now. Eating eggs.
No, it doesn't have to
Right.
be.
Eating eggs.
No. Eating eggs.
I'll knock on your door. I'll knock on your door.
Mid-crunch.
Coming.
Mid-crunch.
That's me with a bunch of eggs in my mouth.
Interesting.
Yeah. What's up? Just like
I'll like
crack.
peer to your right and be like, "Are those ostrich eggs?"
Gigantic eggs.
Doesn't
What's an
matter.
ostrich?
Hey,
Why not quail? Or
you want to go take a walk?
Hilarious.
That sounds bad. I'm not going to shoot you with a gun. That sounds even
What?
worse. It's just like if like a mob's.
I only even know one person with a gun.
That's true. Well, I do. The chancellor director guy, girl, the
Jesus.
person who
Ew.
shot the ghost doesn't matter. You want to go for a walk?
Sure.
Yeah, I got through all 100 bottles on the wall, so I think I'm just kind of done being antsy. I need to go for a walk.
Okay. Are we walking anywhere in particular?
No. I could use a Neapolitan loaf, but I mean, honestly, I've been having a little too many of those.
You want to see something fun?
Is it an egg?
No.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sure.
No, silly.
Puts the egg away.
It's an egg.
Oh, silly.
That's dumb.
Close the door
You
real
slide
quick.
it back in your pocket. Yeah.
Yeah. Listen, I'm not really supposed to show people this, but
Is it a gun?
you're cool, right?
Oh, I'm
It's a
Joe.
gun.
I'm talking like that.
Oh, yikes. Okay. Let's go.
Oh, all right. I thought you were gonna show me here. Let's go.
No.
Um,
Okay.
Okay,
Where
great,
you
yeah,
guys
well,
headed?
Nothing is cooler than asking. You're cool, right?
You're
yeah.
cool, right? Yeah, you can hang. Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
I'm not
Uh,
walking anywhere in particular, so maybe.
Yeah, that's hey, you said you weren't walking anywhere in particular, so I'm going to take you on the back roads. The secret tunnels, as it were.
Orange
Oh.
wallpaper.
We're going to the back rooms. Holy
Secret
shit.
tunnels. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
It's
I
for
don't know where
funsies.
that is.
Just taking them around like secret alleys and shortcuts
Yeah.
around town.
Well, then
Mhm.
maybe I do know some of them.
You might.
Not as well,
Maybe?
though,
I don't know.
because the book said
Not
so.
as
It's in
well.
my
Not as well. This is
background.
your thing. I'm not. This is not mine. But maybe I crossed them sometimes when I was delivering letters on time.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. We're
Yeah.
cross-referencing.
Yeah. See, it's all coming together. Good job,
Mhm,
Sean.
mhm.
Good job.
I didn't know that one.
Huh?
Yeah, I'll be walking with a bit more of a, I guess, a relaxed posture, just kind of having some kind of acceptance of what's going to be going on tonight. Hands in my pockets. And I guess I'll just say, yeah, I don't know. This is weird. Where are we? This is.
Just wandering
It
out.
looks like some kinds of back roads.
Yeah. I know. I just, see a different part of the city, I guess. But
I actually
Yeah,
probably could have used some of these routes earlier.
sorry. Well, you know 'em now.
So this will make more sense after tonight.
Okay.
But like how about the law are you?
About the law.
Back
Yeah,
up,
like
folks.
following it.
About following the law?
Because you're like, you're curious and
What did you hear?
What did I hear?
Cool. Cucumbers slip.
Do you know?
Nothing. I guess
Okay, cool.
That's a weird thing to ask. No, I was
I can't believe Fitz told you.
wondering. I was wondering if maybe you wanted to do some behind the scenes work.
Eamon, are you asking me to do crimes? They have a shit-eating grin on their face.
Your enthusiasm makes me want to say yes, but my honesty wants me to tell you no. So
Which is
no, I would need you to go undercover.
Okay.
Is that rude of me to ask you? I am singling you out because you are of your
Purple.
ability. Because you're purple?
That's just a little changeling joke. They turn blue.
I've never seen you one shade of blue or purple.
I'm purple all the time. Have you not noticed?
Birds are colorblind.
Oh, yeah. And that's a problem that will come up later, I guess.
Which wire do I cut?
Fix one problem here to make another one later.
Which wire?
That's canon.
No, okay. To seriously answer your question, it feels. I did join the Bastions to try to understand the law better, and I am trying to do well at that. That's where I'll leave that. I am happy to go undercover.
Oh, listen, this is hypothetical. I look around for any birds flying around. Are there any fucking birds following us?
I make a perception check.
Slingshot.
My first aggressive spell.
Obliterates a bird.
Yeah. The roof is gone.
There may or may not be a gentleman scumbag who works closely to a certain gentleman I know who may or may not be in a vulnerable position tonight. So while you guys are out doing something else, I might be looking for something else. And if you want to take the spot looking like this person, unless that's unethical or whatever. I mean, you just disintegrated a bird, so I don't know if that's like, it kind of feels bad for me. Not canon, just kidding.
Just a dream we shared.
It's just a dream we shared.
Oh, I shake back to it. Oh my god, I can see color again. But it would leave an opening, and it would also cover my back.
Okay, so someone might be in danger. You're saying, and you want me to look like that person?
No, I'm saying they're going to be in danger, and then I'll get a little closer. And only my front tip of the beak will move, and I'll say, because of me. And then I would need you to replace them.
Danger.
Yeah.
Oh, so you want to put me in this person's place so that they are not in danger.
It's hypothetical, and it may not even happen. But there's going to be moving parts tonight, and it would also cover my back, so I would let you know. But I needed to have an open conversation with you, and I feel like everyone else accuses and points to me being some kind of two-sided stab you in the back type, and I feel like we know each other well enough, and the multitude of things I know about you, that you would not.
I'll target it.
You're purple.
But no, colorblind.
It's worse than you know.
Okay. First of all, yeah, I don't think you're gonna stab me in the back. I do feel like I have to point something out. I can't. I don't know what this person looks like.
Oh, that's true. I can show you their handwriting almost verbatim.
Do you know where they are right now? Like, we're already walking.
I have a general. We cannot go see them.
Okay.
I can. Hold on. Let me think if I know where they live.
Fuck no.
Now that I think about it, no, I've never delivered to this person's house.
Just a blatant.
I assume you're talking about Skinner.
Yeah.
You have no fucking idea.
Yeah, I don't actually. I don't even know why I considered it actually.
The blatant. Fuck no.
Okay. Through the course of tonight, will I see them?
You know, I'm starting to see holes in this plan.
Listen, I'm here to help you, and I want to try.
I might be able. How? I'm starting to see holes in this plan.
You said that, yeah.
Yeah. Well, because we couldn't keep him anywhere. Unless. And I don't want to go around killing nobody, and then that would ruin the case.
What is your plan?
My plan is that.
I'm so sorry.
Oh, so there's a reason I can't tell you the plan.
Sure.
Because in the case of anyone using, like, Zone of Truth or anything, including the captain on you guys, I can't tell you guys because then the dominoes start falling. And that's why I can't tell you the plan.
Okay.
So it's just for the safety of, like, you guys are only kind of complicit in this act, but it keeps me out of it in any kind of definitive way. And that way, if anybody's family was going to die, mine wouldn't. So, but here's a general idea that I had, was that I was going to borrow him and you were going to replace this person. But I'm seeing the logistical problem of like where I would put them if I were to borrow this person.
I was wondering, I was going to ask where this person would be, because it's generally like not good to have two of a person running around.
Right.
I've had that
you'd have
problem
to be there
before.
more, but I heard you just, maybe I didn't hear that. Maybe you have more free time. I don't know. That's a guess.
What?
Like you're not running two jobs, you know?
Yeah, I did.
I did know
my
that.
other job.
I did know
Yes.
that. I did know that. So.
So you're not going to get in trouble for placing this person in another location? You're not worried about that?
Well, that's where you came in.
Right.
I was going to kind of deal with that later on.
He's going to know, right? That you
Who?
put him there in a different place? You're not kidnapping this person?
They might. I don't know what's going to happen. I'm just saying it's hypothetical.
They might?
They might.
Okay.
What? I'm sorry. We're running in circles. What I'm saying, Eevee, is I may or may not capture some. Sorry, is there any fucking pigeons around? I'm actually. Are you wearing a wire?
We are inside a ditch.
You're a cop. You have to tell me.
I noticed that. Yeah. No, I was okay. I was wondering that maybe I could temporarily place this person somewhere else.
Right. Yes.
But clearly there are logistical values I did not think about. But maybe I do know I could manage something, and then maybe you can see that person and then replace him. But I think we'll see how it goes tonight. We'll see how it goes tonight. I was honestly vetting how cool we were with this idea.
Yeah.
And then based off of you saying yes or no, but clearly you seem kind of cool with it. So that's all I needed. That's all I needed.
So you wanted to see if I was chill.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, the other thing is I don't I'm hoping this person doesn't talk a lot.
They haven't been known to.
Okay. That's good.
You can't duplicate voices.
No, I can do a voice pretty well, but I've never heard, and I also don't know what he acts like.
Okay, but you're cool with the idea.
You can at least mimic the voice.
What, are we going to be two people in a suit? Who's talking to me right now? Yeah, I told you about these freaking birds.
It's the birds. They're all everywhere.
No, but am I cool with the idea? So here's the thing. Here's what's weird about this is that God, twice in like one day, you have somehow managed to ask me to do something that I look around for birds.
Darn.
Used to be my job.
I guess I've never asked. Is that rude of me? Yeah, what was your job?
Well, I don't know if it's like considered a job if it's child labor. But
okay, wow, we took a step in. I'm sorry. I thought we were talking about like maybe at a coffee joint or something like that. We're talking about did you like mine coal? Like what is that's crazy. I sometimes all right. My dad would make me clean out the gutter. That's bad taste.
How was that?
Continue.
He was a paper route.
I want to hear about the gutter cleaning. So I used to work for a group, or this group got a hold of me and a bunch of other kids, and we would impersonate nobles' children. But the thing about kids is that they're kind of like, under a certain age, they're kind of all the same. So that's a little easier than an adult. I've done adults. It's just,
I see what you're saying.
I've
We gotta find a kid.
You were
I usually
kidnapped?
trail them for a little bit. What?
You were kidnapped?
I think. I don't remember it.
Okay. Well, if you need help with anything, figure that out. I'm more than willing to give a hand there. That is bizarre. So, is that why you joined the Bastions?
Kind of.
Okay.
Yeah, I figured that, if anyone would have more information, that they would. The thing about an organization that uses a bunch of changelings is that they're kind of hard to track down.
Maybe we
You
can
know?
help each other out then.
Okay.
Maybe we can get. I might have some connections.
Okay.
Let's stick with this idea for now. And honestly, let's just see how it goes tonight.
Okay. This doesn't have anything to do with the thing that you, like the money and the.
Oh,
No.
I don't know, but
Okay.
crime is like a disease. It goes into every artery, Holy shit.
Yeah. Hell yeah, brother.
I'll keep my eye out for this guy. Can I get a description at least?
Hell yeah, brother.
Crime is like a river.
Wow.
He got himself.
What were you saying?
You crying? Are you crying right now? You made yourself cry from laughing.
Crime is like a disease. It gets into every orifice or whatever.
Is that like a Metallica lyric?
Yeah.
Like a
Enter the
physical
Sandman.
description.
Oh, of the person?
Yeah.
He looks like a real asshole. It's like what I'd probably say.
All right, I
Um,
turn into you.
Hey, Bazinga.
Hey. Feelings.
No, okay. Well, we won't. Listen, either you lay eyes on this person and hear him talk,
Okay.
or this will not work at all. So,
Okay.
it either happens or it doesn't.
This is horrifying. I'm in.
All right, great.
Let's get out of this
Crime
ditch.
is like let's get out of this ditch. All right, cool.
Trying to think of more lyrics.
like a hurricane.
Okay. Well,
Fuck, man.
I don't know if anything about the plan has changed.
Not as much of a proactive walk as I thought, but we learned a lot.
Is Eevee going with you tonight?
No,
Okay. So Eevee's still
No.
going with the others.
I'm watching out for
This
this
is-
guy Skinner.
this
Okay.
is from a player perspective where I'm just like, I have an idea of what they're gonna do and what's gonna happen with me. I have a general idea, but I have no clue how that's gonna go. But I
I
have a
wish
general
we
idea
knew.
how it's gonna go for them.
I
Oh,
wish
it's
we
so
knew.
funny.
I wish,
So
I wish
fucking
upon a
crazy.
star that we knew what you thought was gonna
Can't
happen.
wait for Eevee to just fucking drop from the party. And be like, where did they go?
Who's this new Skinner guy? He's awesome.
Kinda tight. Who's
I needed a new identity.
who is Skinner again? It's the assistant to the crime dude.
He's like Walter's
Yeah,
right hand
he's-
guy.
yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
That's not gonna be any trouble whatsoever.
Just knock
He's
him
gonna
out
be
and take his
muscly and quiet.
clothes.
Yeah, that's easy peasy. No one will ever notice. We'll figure it out. I'll figure out where I put his
Nobody
body.
needs to
Whatever.
know.
Okay. Well, the night suspiciously approaches super quick as we fast forward.
What's the weather like?
The weather is foggy. Ooh, that would be dramatic. It's
Ooh.
foggy as hell,
Would
dude.
be.
That's crazy.
Yeah, no,
No.
we're not gonna be able to see the carriages.
No, no,
I
no.
can't see Skinner.
No.
Plan ruined.
It's like a low fog. It's like a light fog.
It's at your ankles.
Yeah, it's dry ice on the stage. Eamon, are you trying to get to the meeting spot before
Yeah.
and like set
Yep.
up? Okay.
Yep.
All right then. You can easily make your way out there.
Cool.
Anyone else? You guys go to stare at
Remember,
a building?
Reminder for the plan is that you have to make a traffic stop on a carriage.
Yes.
It is. We are not infiltrating anything. We're making, and then you guys are not from this unit. It is just a random, crazy traffic stop that has happened.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Oh, so we're not using a kite to like scare anything?
I don't think so. It's a traffic stop. Though sometimes that does happen in traffic stops, so who knows?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
it
potentially
does.
the dog sniffing under the carriage.
And
Yeah.
Yeah.
are we traffic stopping every carriage?
You'll know.
Okay.
Will no.
Because it comes out of the thing. You only need one.
Will.
Okay.
I don't know, man. I just have a plan. I don't know if the
I wish you knew.
Look for a
Okay.
carriage
By the
doing
gods,
this.
I wish you knew.
all in the dark right now.
You see a real
Amazing.
surly looking cart, you pull it over.
So I guess we're just like setting up on the side of the road, like with some. Do we have
Hey.
flashlights or lanterns? What type?
have
Dancing lights,
lanterns.
lanterns,
Yeah.
just spin.
You could put a cast light on a rock and put it inside like a tube,
Just shake
like
it.
a scroll case, and then make a little flashlight. That's what I've done.
Oh well. Tay would probably get some a type of seashell. That's where like limelight that
Yeah.
whole thing came
Oh, from the
So
limestones?
make a spotlight.
Yeah.
Just shine it
And that
into
is a-
criminals' eyes.
That's another thing Eamon would definitely specify is that these people might not stop, but you have to stop them.
Okay.
Aim for the horse.
So good luck.
Well, if they don't stop at a traffic stop, then they're breaking the law.
And then you have either way, they're going to have a tail light out or something. So make sure to stop them.
Jurisprudence.
DUI
A
check.
tail light on a carriage. Let's go.
You do all have
Not up to spec.
Okay.
Anyways.
So, you are heading out to where, Eamon?
I'm heading out to a cemetery out in the middle of nowhere to a certain tombstone that says Preston O'Malley.
Okay. And are you just standing there out in the open and waiting? Or are you trying
Yes.
to get somewhere and hide?
No, not hiding. I'm out in the open. I'm good to go.
Okay. While the gang sets up their traffic stop, let's go ahead and do this cemetery thing. So, a little bit later into the night, the low fog is dramatically hanging over these tombstones. Ba-na-na. And at a certain point in your sort of thought process, your thoughts are interrupted by the familiar voice of Walter. As he says, I must say, Mr. O'Malley, this is rather unorthodox.
These are unorthodox times, Walter.
Yes, I'm not in the habit of being summoned to a cemetery by a very sweaty turtle.
I'm glad you got my note.
Why did I receive your note?
I will pull out another note, folded up in my pocket, and I will hand it over to Walter. And what it will say is it's in Grace's handwriting, and it mentions a few particular things about KSC, the Brickleberry Barrel Company, Carver's Lane, and then the Rusted Screw. Rusty Screw? Rusted Screw. Rusty. Rusty Screw. Essentially, it will list off those names, although, like, broken up and trying to be cryptic, but written in a way like Grace would, like, not do it gracefully. But they're a little bit more onto you than you thought. And I'm out of time to tell you.
Go ahead and one more time list me off the things written on the note.
Okay, so yeah, it'll essentially say that KSC, which I brought up to him before, has received shipment at Brickleberry Barrel Company.
Okay.
It'll say, that it'll mention Carver's Lane, Brickleberry Barrel Company, Carver's Lane. I think that's about all I said.
And then
Oh, and then it signs off with just well, I guess no. Can we wreck on that?
okay,
Can we
that's
wreck
what I
on
was
that?
asking.
Okay.
I wanted to make sure.
Awesome, wonderful, thank you.
Swoop, swoop, swoop.
Shoop, shoop. Going back. And the thing is that one of your men was followed back to the Rusty Screw.
Nice, dude. Which one? That's crazy. And he just sort of like holds the note. You said it's written in Grace's handwriting?
Yes.
Okay. Make a deception check with advantage for the prop.
I'm sweating. I'm dead serious.
Let's
My
go.
hands are
He's
clammy,
sweating, dude. You got 2 of them.
Okay. Deception?
Yes.
Freaking deception. 18.
18's pretty good. Okay. You see him sort of hesitant to even like accept this because he's suspicious the whole time this is happening.
Yeah.
But he does look over the note and take in what you said, and he says, "So are you ready to procure me what evidence you can? Make it disappear?"
You can call that part 1. The bad thing, Walter, is the Bay Bastions and the Champions Row have been arguing about the spoils for a little bit. And I don't think you have much time before that building is raided.
You're talking about the rusted screw.
I'm talking about whatever the Brickleberry Barrel Company is. And if I were you, I would take that information very seriously.
Ah. Well, you haven't much to fear. This time tomorrow, our use for the Coopers will be no longer of use. As tonight is the last night we work together.
Well, I hope whatever you're working on, Mr. Harris, is that it's out the building tonight. Hopefully within the next few hours.
It should be shortly. Is that all you called me out to the cemetery for?
Seems like you have things under control.
You do know where I work.
I do. But it looks like so do others now. And I can't be seen walking in there. Not after hours.
It's like a 40-minute walk out here. You couldn't pick anywhere else in the city.
I think some of my coworkers are starting to suspect something of me.
That's unfortunate for us both.
I'm no spy, Walter. But, do with that information that you can. I don't know if time's running out, but it seems like it is from my end.
Well, I will keep that in mind. I'm going to leave now.
All right.
Just a very awkward end to this clandestine meeting.
Yeah.
He just like slowly turns to walk in the same direction you would probably be walking.
I'll rip open my shirt. No wire.
That's a crazy thing you just did. He just sort of like disappears into the fog.
Oh, okay.
Did you pull off your pants? What was that?
Yeah. No, I was getting ready to, but he turned around. It's fine. He clearly trusts me.
I was getting ready to.
All right. Now.
Yeah. Eamon will turn around and go, I hope fucking God that worked.
Okay. Interesting. We'll see what happens with that.
He was playing it cool. He was playing it cool. He was playing it cool.
Now then, everyone else, what are you guys?
I will
doing?
say
Oh,
my last thing is that I'm heading over to the Rusty Screw. That's it.
Are
But
you
like
going-
way after Walter. Yes.
are you following him?
Not particularly.
Okay.
No. Not to watch
You're
him.
just heading back there like an hour after he leaves.
Yes.
Okay.
Via rooftop or dark alleyway.
Nice, dude. Oh
Sick.
yeah, the ones Eevee showed you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Full circle.
Yeah. You're in the back rooms, the wallpaper and fluorescent lighting. All right.
I just backward beyond. Doesn't matter.
Okay. Sarah, you demanded I halt.
Yeah, I'm saying that's the carriage. Halt.
Oh, okay. Just any random carriage.
Yeah, I saw
Cease!
like 5.
Okay.
We're gonna.
I'm just
I'm
getting into it.
Tay's gonna be like trying to act like she's bored, as she's like keeping an eye out, like, why do we get stuck on this job? But it's like very over the top, really bad acting.
Okay, you're very badly acting at a traffic stop as all these carriages start moving through.
Mhm.
Now you guys set up here probably around 9 o'clock at night when it first starts. But you don't see any like nefarious similar looking carts for the first like 2 hours.
Mhm.
Is there anything you guys are doing in that time?
They say that the best performances are rooted in truth. So I just take these 2 hours to really get in character. I'm stopping all these carriages. Are you under the influence?
No!
You gotta get off there, man.
Yeah, the boss of me. He just drives.
Yeah, that's me.
Fucking plastered off his ass. Okay, so you guys have a
Tay's
few.
gonna.
Oh, go for it.
Tay's gonna. Fitz. Do they get? Can we actually give tickets?
Guess
This
I'm
is our
quoted.
district, right?
Yeah.
This is our district.
Champions
Yes,
Row.
technically, yes, we can give tickets.
You guys do have a quota to meet.
He's gonna.
I feel like we've met that quota the first 3 days.
Not traffic tickets. You got to do those too.
That'd be hilarious.
Yeah.
You're gonna like perk up a little bit. Like, she's never got to do this before, so she's decided like now she's just writing bullshit reasons.
Nice.
Like, there's a bit of chipped paint. You need to look into that.
This ticket
It's not
says,
even an actual ticket, it's just helpful advice.
I don't even know what my wheels are too small means.
It
She
means
doesn't
they're
either,
too
just
small.
go with it.
I don't think you can give me a ticket because you don't like the color. That's pretty funny. Okay. Well, as the night goes on, we are going to take a quick break because we're going to do this for an hour. I just realized. Take a quick break and then come back for the traffic stop side of the night.
Holy shit. High drama.
I wonder how this is going to go. Probably great.
I don't know.
Guys, I'm still waiting for that fire. I was promised
I'm ready.
flames. We'll see what happens though. But until then,
I said maybe. I was not promising.
he
flames.
promised it.
I
You
said
heard him
maybe.
here. I'll edit it in. So before we're gonna take a quick 10-minute break. We'll be right back for more fire-packed flame action right here on Chaos Theory. Don't go anywhere. Don't touch that dial. Flames are incoming.
Please
No,
help.
Right?
Maybe. Who
They'll
knows?
be here. I'll be here. And we're back in. Surprise attack. Back in, and the session's over, and the 10-minute break's over, and we're back to do some traffic stops. We're going to catch some criminals, and we're going to fucking kill them. So,
Yeah, baby.
We're setting them on fire.
we're going to burn them at the stake. Witch
Not-
hunt. It was a witch hunt. All right.
Sean,
Not
Sean,
my jokes
come
from
back,
break
come
back
back
to
to us.
haunt.
Come
I
back to us. Come back to us.
It's all I
Can't go
hear
back.
every day is Trump speaking in my ear. So, traffic stop. How is it actually being set up? I don't think we established that. Are you guys doing it at the end of the street where this barrel factory is? Are you doing it just randomly someplace in the city and really hoping that they come?
Yeah, Sean, that's
I don't
what we're
freaking
doing.
know, dude. That's why I asked.
Um,
I do need an answer though.
I would assume it would be like on that street, and probably in line somewhere in where Satasi had seen that previous one go.
So, like,
here's the
just to-
thing.
go for it.
It is a pretty quiet street, right?
It is a very quiet street. That's why I
So
asked.
I do feel like if we set up a traffic stop here, they'd be like, "What the fuck? Obviously, this is a sting."
We'll go the other
So-
direction.
I feel like what our smart move would be to, at the intersection where they have to turn off, there's road construction on one side that we've cleverly set up,
I didn't
and
even
then when
have to
they
say it.
have to turn the other way, there's
I didn't
a
have to
road
say it.
stop.
Because one of the guards has to say road work ahead. I sure hope
I
it does.
sure hope
Why?
it does.
That's not funny.
The laughter says otherwise.
Yes.
My serious instinct was that you guys, I didn't say this, or maybe I did last episode,
I don't.
where I was like, put a tree across, like a tree fell, like across
in
the
the middle of
road.
the city.
Because I was like, that's why I was like, I was trying to hint something like that at you. 'Cause I was like, they have to stop. They will try to drive through. I'm not in this. I'm not here right now. Sorry.
I just picture Fitz in a little reflective vest and like a hat with a stop sign that says, "No, road's closed."
That's close.
Rose
Stop.
close,
This
sorry.
grizzled noir detective dressed like a construction worker, like, can't come this way.
Can't do it.
He's got a high vis trench coat on.
Mhm.
I was gonna say we could have rented that card again, but then they would know. I was gonna say
Yeah.
like rent it, tip it over.
Oh yeah,
Be
like
like, "Oh, we're
crash it
trying to
into one of
get
the
a-"
buildings and be like, "Oh, the flower company guy who was here yesterday got drunk and
Totally
Totally-
wasted it.
Totally
alibi."
himself.
Okay, so you're cutting off one of the ways out of the intersection at the end of that street, and then you're
Mhm.
positioning in the other direction.
Yeah, yeah. Which I'm assuming is a slightly more trafficked street than like
Yes.
the off street.
And
but yeah.
also the direction that Tay sensed the car going. So even if they were going to another place, that is still
Yes.
an avenue for detecting.
Smart.
Very smart. So you set it up. Is anyone manning the traffic section or the construction site?
Oh,
Or
I was
you-
gonna say me.
you-
I'm the traffic
You
stop.
just have like 3 orange cones and you're like, they'll never go down this road. It's
They'll
clearly
stop,
closed.
but still, they respect the codes.
Yeah.
I was gonna say that Tay would be, but I think she's writing tickets unless like Fitz snatched that privilege. It was
No,
like, "Go
you
stand
see,
over there."
you see the ticket writing privilege. I'm never gonna take that away from you. That's
She's
insane.
loving it. So
Okay. So Fitz, are you manning the construction site? Or are you?
I
are you
suppose
with them?
I am.
It doesn't have to. You don't have to man it. I just want to know what I'm dealing with here.
Yeah, I will man the construction site.
Perfect. This is gonna be great. All right.
Nothing's gonna
I had
go
like
wrong.
nothing to go off of. We're doing our
Good
best.
luck.
How are we gonna? How is he gonna burn this thing down? That's crazy.
Oof.
So, Fitz, they would probably reach you first. At about the 11:30 to midnight hour, somewhere in that 30-minute period.
Mhm.
You begin to see down the street because you can actually kind of like see down Carver's Lane. The doors of the Brickleberg Barrel Company open, and one of these carts begins to leave the building. Burst into flames. Explodes. But it does begin to head in your direction.
I'm just doing the whole thing of waving the to the direction we need them to go in. Just waving off.
Oh, like
And
you have like
then-
those airplane
Yes.
sticks. You're just like,
Yes. Yep.
okay. Is that? Isn't there like an acting check?
I don't know, man.
Performance. That's what it is.
Yeah.
I've never used that skill before in my life. Go ahead and give me a performance
That's very
check.
funny.
Okay.
Little
gotcha.
YMCA outfit.
Oh, boy. Performance. Yowza. Yahtzee. Here we go.
I will say, oh, it's a natural 20.
No, it wasn't. It was almost a 2, and I got real scared on the because the
Thank
die.
God.
It didn't roll on D&D Beyond, and I got real scared.
You drop everything.
It's an 18.
You ain't no construction worker. Is it what? Sorry.
It's an 18. It's like, hey,
18
if you're gonna
very
trust somebody
good.
if you're gonna trust somebody to tell you the right direction on the construction side, it's the guy who's lost an arm.
They
He's
look,
been through a lot.
yeah. And they look down and they
Workplace
see a thermos and they're like, oh, this guy means business.
Yeah.
Uh,
Move on, move along. Go ahead.
You see them sort of like look down the road. They don't really see anything wrong with the road, but they're not gonna like put up a fight because maybe they don't want to draw any attention.
Sinkhole.
So they begin to turn down towards the traffic stop. And at that point, you notice a second cart pulling out of the building. We'll get to that in a minute.
Boy.
So, first cart heading down towards our traffic stop.
Mm-hmm.
Make a perception check if you'd be so kind.
I'd love to.
Both of us are just Eevee.
Both of you if you want to.
15.
I gotta do math. 16.
Sorry. That's higher.
No.
You see it first and better.
No.
a second earlier.
Okay.
I'm too into my job.
You do see this cart. It's a little bit difficult to see at night because it is completely dark out here. The occasional
And
like,
foggy.
lamplight. It is very foggy too. I forgot about that. The dry ice is starting to kick up. But you do see this cart being ridden by somebody who is very nondescriptly, like very intentionally covered in a cloak. Similar-ish to the way you saw that guy the other night, but even more so now. The cart is also covered in a very familiar tarp, so that nothing is visible from what it's actually traveling with. And it does slow as it begins to notice that there is some sort of interception going on in the road. What do you guys do as it begins to approach?
I gesture them towards me in a very, a very traffic stoppy way.
Okay. They slowly begin to approach. You hear the person on the cart just sort of like looking straight at the road. The hood just had like blocking their face. I'll go, evening.
Evening. Just a routine, normal traffic stop. Where are you going tonight?
Just out for a drive.
Out for a drive. Have
you been doing any drinking tonight before operating this vehicle?
No,
I'm gonna have to check anyway.
that's crazy.
What a lame-
Step on a car, sir.
Do you have
What
a
a
warrant for this illegal search?
It's not a
Of
search,
you-
it's a puff on a breathalyzer.
I'm a sovereign citizen.
Diplomatic community.
No, you don't sound. I don't. You. Can I like just kind of as Tay is talking, make to like I'm walking around to the other side and try to get a look under that cloak.
Oh, sure.
Okay, I do
It's
that.
not a robot, if that's what you're thinking.
Maybe
I was
it
just
might be a
thinking
robot.
that because I was an idiot. We can definitely like give it the car a once over, give the
Yeah.
driver a once over.
Do I need to roll anything for that, or am I just once
Go ahead and roll
overing
me
it?
an investigation check if you're looking around the.
Oh no,
Ta-
not
kicking on the
investigation.
tires, looking under the thing, checking it for hidden buttons.
I just rolled a 5 twice in a row.
That
That's a
sucks.
9.
Why'd
I'm
you
using
roll-
a shenanigan
why'd
point.
you roll it twice? Oh, okay.
I'm using a shenanigan. Come on, baby. That's better. 23.
23 is better. As you like sort of walk around the front, you can see his hood trying to move so you don't see his face. Very clearly a human, you know,
Mm-hmm.
nothing special under the hood, but does seem like he is trying to intentionally obscure his face from a potential cop, dude.
Uh-huh.
And as you go and sort of look under the tarp and just see all the packages, there is a suspiciously bundled crates under there for someone who's just out for a drive. There's
Mhm.
very clearly something like a series of barrels that are tied up and very precariously packaged so they don't move.
Making a delivery?
Just out for a drive.
Can you blow
Okay,
on
well,
this
that's-
leaf for me? I'll put a U leaf in his face. And then I'm going to look at it and I'm gonna start to glow as I cast detect poison and disease.
Sober as a stone, dude.
But does he have any poison and disease?
You have,
Well,
Actually, strangely enough, none of these packages light up.
Ah, good to know.
Well, good thing it lasts for 10 minutes.
It's almost like I can hear what Eamon is saying, but just barely.
The guy.
Oh, I do actually have a question about the guy that he doesn't look anything like the description that Eamon gave me, right?
Of Skinner? No.
Yeah. Okay. So I don't
He's
turn
a-
into this guy.
Skinner's a halfling,
Okay. Okay.
so he'd be a little noticeable. Little?
Well, it looks like you're not just out for a drive. You're not you're lying to us, are you?
That would be crazy. Why would I do that?
Also, sorry, it takes 10 minutes to run this test.
I don't know. Maybe because you're doing something bad and you don't want us to find out. One answer.
Start sweating. No. How long do I have to blow on this leaf for?
10 minutes. I'm sorry. I want to get home too.
And at this point, we're going to cut back to Fitz,
Mhm.
being the
Amazing.
construction worker.
We're really three stooging it up over
Yeah.
there.
This is
This is what happens when you have no lead.
this
Don't
is
delay it.
guys. This is the fire we were promised. So,
This is television.
I
dumpster
did
fire.
promise fire. Ah.
I want flames. So as
Flag
this
is raising you.
second cart begins to approach, you, Eamon, or not you, Eamon. Sorry, you, Fitz.
Yeah.
The last name I said was defaulting in my brain. Is there anything you want to do differently, Mr. YMCA? One of them was a construction worker, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Village
actually
people?
think
Yeah,
they're right.
one of them's definitely a
Yeah.
construction worker.
I found it recently. They're not great. They're not cool people.
Well, I hated them the whole time anyways, so you're not one of them. You're one of the cool guys who are construction.
One of the cool.
You're a teamster.
Yeah. I think honestly, I'm just profiling each of these. Anyone who like comes. It's a single person with a cart, right? It's not like multiple people
Yeah,
on a single
yeah.
one cart.
This is just the second cart to leave that building.
Yeah. I'm looking to see if I recognize any of them from like the first night we watched them to now to known criminal suspects that run with specific gangs from my history, and just generally because he has no clue.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't have the poison detection. That's for a future. That's for up there. So all he can do is lead them there as best he can.
Mhm.
Unless a ghost tells him otherwise. Unless a ghost is like, "Hey, someone's moving on the opposite direction," then he can't.
He's
do
got a
much.
gun.
He's got a gun and it's full of drugs. And a drug gun. It's a crazy invention. Artificers be wild.
My favorite kiss song.
He's just going with the flow
Okay.
of it all.
Go ahead and make me a perception check. And you do have those 3 ghost advantages if you'd like to use one.
Cool. I'll use one.
Advantage.
Ghost fan.
Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
Nah.
Ghost dice.
That's you know what? That's a 28.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Huh. With a 28,
Mhm.
you see this like very large, like wide-shouldered person under a very small like shawl cloak.
Love that.
It definitely doesn't look like it fits them at all, but it's just enough to like cover their face and their shoulders.
Mm-hmm.
And as they sort of pull up to the intersection, look in your direction, and then look down the street at the other cart still sitting there at the traffic stop,
Mm-hmm.
you catch the whiff of something. Like the very faintest like smell of something that you haven't smelled in a long time. Like since your Lattice Square days.
Oh Jesus. Okay.
And it's one of those things where it's like, I know that smell, and it takes you like a few seconds to be like, where do I know that smell from?
Mhm.
And you have to like dig into your mind a little bit. And by the time you're starting to piece it together, he starts to turn away and head towards the traffic stop.
Mhm.
And at a certain point, it clicks in your mind. Nullstone. It is a very familiar, bitter smell associated with Nullstone.
Mhm. And does Nullstone, I don't know, helped reject the effects of a detect poison and disease spell because it's covering a scent, or is
Nullstone
it's covering a drunk?
is known to absorb magic. So should anyone
Okay.
be trying to detect something, Nullstone would most likely keep it hidden.
Mm-hmm.
He's also got a gun.
He's also got a gun. He'll wait for them to like pass by a little bit, and then, because I don't know how would a professional radio in during a sting? That's important. That's important.
Also,
'cause
you're a
Christian doesn't.
construction worker, so that'd be
Also, I'm a
crazy.
construction worker. I gotta be in that mindset.
Mhm,
I'm trying to figure out like how could you do. Does anybody here know Morse? Like, is that the thing that you would learn as a cop? Is Morse like SOS, or like check the carts, or any kind of like beeper indication of, hey, check those carts, or
You guys have communicators, but you don't have like a long distance, like
Yeah.
semaphore or hand signs or anything like that.
yeah.
I don't know if I can interject here. I like
can.
in
You're
just
at the
like the
table.
fact of like you could also think of like normal day like construction workers when they have to like stop a one-way road. They'll be like, "Hey, last one there is like a white Toyota Tundra." So maybe
Mhm.
like that. But I'm not there. But I'm just
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
maybe that could have been your signal where you're like talking like, "Oh, hey, you got another car coming up."
Also,
Yeah.
what language do you speak?
I speak. Oh boy, I speak Celestial,
Speaks
Common,
Court.
Goblin, Infernal, and Thieves' Cant. So what he'll do is he'll just go, because thank you for Eamon for the suggestion. It's just like, because he's gonna do his job. He's just gonna be like, dispatch. May want to check out for signs of nullstone. Nullstone. Repeat, nullstone.
You say Nullstone.
Hell yeah, I do.
Okay, interesting. Hang on.
Yep.
Just real quick, hang on.
Huh?
I want to do something. Don't worry about it.
I want to do something.
Don't worry about it. I'm not doing anything. Okay. So, you say that into the communicator. You guys up
Mhm.
front, you hear that come over your communicator. You doing anything with that information?
I turn it off.
Could I do a roll to see if I know what that is?
Go ahead and make an Arcana check.
Would they know that from their time in the Marines with
Oh, 19.
traffic?
Apparently, they do.
I only have a +1 on Arcana, so I'm
Sick.
grateful.
Fantastic.
As soon as you hear that come over the small microphone, the communicator, you immediately say, "Oh, that's probably why I'm not getting anything off my spell. These barrels probably have some sort of nullstone in them, preventing your magic from reaching through."
Mhm.
And as soon as you hear that, the guy on the carriage's face goes wide, and he just takes off.
Yep. All right, let's stop him.
Okay.
Let's crash that cart.
Are you all going to actually try?
Yeah.
All right.
I'm gonna cast command and say stop.
Ooh, okay. I have to make a wisdom save.
That's much safer than what I was gonna do.
Okay.
Don't do that. Stop what you're doing.
I have to roll. Sorry, it is a wisdom save?
Wisdom, yeah,
Okay,
15.
Interesting. Dude, the frame rate on this fantastic D&D Beyond website is getting kind of crazy.
Have you turned on your hardware acceleration? Because
I was
that'll-
told to
that-
turn
that
it off because every time I play a game, it basically fucks with everything.
will- for D&D Beyond, you need it on, I think.
Well, then I'll just keep the low frame rate on this wonderful website, D&D Beyond. Now,
Yeah, I've had that problem.
you see as soon as he goes to whip and the horse immediately like starts to take off, you shout out this command and immediately he pulls back on the reins and says, "Sorry about that." However, the cart behind him is
Okay.
also taking off.
I turn to that one.
The
I
cart
wa-
behind him is taking. Wait, is it
Yeah,
taking off towards us?
No, he's going
Or-
around his friend.
I was gonna try to Tempest Lash and yank the dude out of his fucking seat.
Okay.
Mm,
Yeah,
okay.
you do
Ooh.
that.
Potentially.
If
Go for
that
it.
fails, I'll cast command on his horse. I just joke it.
Ah!
They have to understand common.
Okay. Go for the lightning lash.
Roll it.
Yes, please.
Do I haven't used this in a second. Do I have any extra stuff to it? Hold
I
on,
don't
where'd it
know.
go? Oh my god.
I have no fucking idea.
Plus 6. Okay.
What am I supposed to do? Run this game? No.
No, hell
Nah,
no.
it
What?
couldn't be me.
That's silly.
You do it.
What is that? Oh, okay. Math. 19.
19 will hit. So he is not immediately pulled off the horse or the carriage, but he is
But he is
lashed.
tased.
He's tased. Yeah, you tased
That's
him.
my taser gun.
His hands lock up on the reins.
And then,
Turn.
do I technically get like a bonus action?
Was that your action?
Yes.
How does lightning lash work?
It is an action.
It works pretty cool, from what I heard.
From things I've read
Yeah,
about
yeah.
it.
The spell's description.
Wait, do I have
sounds
to
like
do? Do I have
made
to
it
do
sound
that
simple.
roll?
What roll?
The roll that I use for.
Oh
everything I
yes,
have
yes,
to do
yes.
it.
Yeah.
Is
Roll
it, what was
d6.
it, D6 or
D6.
D4?
D6.
5.
Interesting.
I hate that you do that. I'm
Yeah,
terrified of rolling a 1 because that's
No,
the
what
one
do
I
you
haven't rolled yet.
mean? No, you rolled a 1.
Oh, they have to
Okay.
succeed on a strength saving throw or be pulled.
You
That's
have
what it is.
you have rolled a 1. It was like the second thing you did. And then I never told you what happened.
Oh yeah, okay.
It was spooky. I remember that.
If I do get a bonus, if the horse is still going, I'm gonna summon a Kaitza like a good 10 feet ahead to try to frighten the horse. I mean, it's gonna be a lightning strike coming down. That's definitely gonna scare the fucking horse.
Could.
But even
Hey,
before the
Hey,
Drake shows
you
up.
don't know. These are my horses. You don't know if they're scared of lightning.
Are they scared of lightning?
Yeah. You don't need to know that though.
Cool.
They're horses. They're scared of everything.
Yeah, it's just true. Yeah.
Okay.
Horses, known bitches of the animal kingdom.
So, all right.
You know they're omnivores. They choose not to eat us.
They choose to.
Horses?
They sound
Horses
right.
don't choose to do anything. They're horses. I'm sorry, but horses aren't that.
We took that choice away from them, Sean.
No, they bite metal for fun. Anyways, okay, you lightning lash this guy. You hear go, "Argh!" And then the cart keeps moving because he's stunned with the reins in his hand.
He just crashes.
But he might get yanked off. We don't know how that's gonna happen when he gets out of the range of the spell. But also, a Kaitza lands on the street in front of him as these carts are sort of like right next to each other. But one of them's gonna keep moving with the momentum. The other one's stopped in place due to the command spell. And then,
Lightning strike right in the middle of the street, about 10 feet in front of where the cart is going.
And then a third cart emerges from the warehouse. As all three carts have now revealed themselves for whatever this delivery is.
That's too many carts.
It's actually 3 mini carts. So,
I'm just gonna take out my gun and like run to the middle of the street.
Hey, whoa.
Fuck it, run to the middle of the street.
they'd
Those construction workers packing heat.
loaded
Jesus
at that guy.
Christ.
Yep, flash my badge and point my gun at him as I approach them.
Interesting. Nice and subtle, just like requested.
Nice.
Yep.
No one will ever know.
Well, wait, yeah, because that was the request, right?
Weird
I'll-
cops!
My family's gonna die.
I'll retcon it because if I have to remember that's the plan, because I'm like the plan.
Well,
all
I
the
don't
details I
know.
got.
Here's the thing. I don't know if that was what was directly told.
I
you.
don't know either. I wish I
Do
did.
whatever you want. Do whatever you want.
I'll kill his fucking family, dude.
I want that dope scene though.
We're just getting on your ass. Go
I'm
for it.
not gonna flash my badge.
I
but
will
am
say
gonna
you're smart
fuck-
enough to know that he told you specifically not to tell the police,
Yes.
and he probably doesn't want these people to know he's involved in any way.
yes, of course.
I would say you're probably smart enough to know. Probably don't
Yeah,
tell
I'll
these
still
people you're a cop.
Yeah, I'll still stick my gun in their face.
Sure, everyone could have a gun, you know.
Yeah.
This is America, dude. Everyone could have a gun.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna get up on that cart with him.
Okay, that's not happening. You do have a gun pulled at him.
They do have a gun pulled at him.
Yeah. He was approaching the construction area. You just sort of like walked out and pointed a gun.
Yep.
Okay. Sounds
Yep.
delightful. Now then, the chase is on. I'm gonna need you all to roll initiative.
Good lord.
Lovely.
But my guy stopped.
Prove it. Also, charm is for 1 round.
I'm rolling pretty good tonight. Woohoo! 22.
Prove it. That's pretty good.
Natural 20.
What the
Hey.
fuck, dude?
Natural
Natural
1.
20.
Better. Do more of that. All of you do more of that. Zach, do you want to control all the carts?
Do I want to control them?
Yeah. Do you want to control all the carts in combat?
Make them
Yeah. Are
do
we in the?
certain
Are
facts.
we in it? Are we in the? Am I launching a game?
No. Sorry. This is just. It's not really combat. It's more of a chase sequence.
Gotcha. Okay.
Okay. So,
I'll control the cards.
hang on. Oh,
They all stop.
and a
Whoa.
pencil. I always forget to do that. So, 25 and up. Embarrassing. 20 to 25.
22.
22.
21.
21. Okay. Fitz?
4.
Fucking really?
I rolled a 1.
I'm sorry. That was mean. Okay.
No, it deserved. I deserved it. I deserved a natural 1 to happen once. This fucking
That was a
campaign.
natural 1.
Yeah.
So he had a natural 20 and a natural 1 in initiative.
Yeah.
That's pretty funny. Okay.
Yeah.
And then my guys rolled really good because I just did it now. This frame rate, you need to get on it, Sarah. Interesting.
Sorry.
I don't know why I just call you out. Every time I have technical support issues.
You should.
Okay.
Only you, though, Sean. Nobody else is allowed to at me.
Nice. I'll take it. All right. So, first up, we have Tay. It looks like your taser guy is still moving in a direction to run over your dog. And the other one has been momentarily charmed so that it's not moving. And you also, well, I don't know if you would hear the third one behind you, but Fitz is threatening them.
Mm-hmm.
Let me pull up Akites' stuff too.
Okay, I'll allow it.
I didn't realize I was gonna go first. I rolled really well.
Yeah.
Oh, I should mark off the aberrant dragon mark.
Yes, because you
Okay.
used that already.
There she is. Okay. I believe.
Yeah. Good for you. Proud of you.
Thanks. I'm just gonna bonus action shout to Akaitsa heal, but in a way that she knows, like, make that thing stop instead of her stop.
Okay, instead of apply first aid.
No, heal is in, like,
I know.
anyway.
She's gonna try and stop the car.
She's going to
That's on the
that just
horses.
means, like, this is gonna look dope in the fog, but, like, the lightning strikes, and as the lightning, like, sparkles around and throughout the
See?
fog in the air, her fin, like, what's it called, spikes, I guess,
Bristles?
that go down her, and the scales are going to bristle a little bit, reflecting some of that sparks that go out, and she's going to do, like, a deep growl towards the horse that's incoming.
Alrighty.
So if the lightning didn't scare it,
Okay. And
and then
you have an action. And movement if you wanted to.
I believe I can use my action to pull. No, I don't. Hold on.
No, you can't pull.
I-
They get
no, I
stopped if
can't
they
pull.
try and
That's
leave.
right. Yeah. Okay. Then I'm going to I guess. Well, I don't know. I didn't think this through. I didn't know we were going into initiative. Sorry.
I tricked you with my tricks.
I'm just going to
Yes.
the mark comes from her right arm like this,
Mhm.
and she's going to as if it's like a tangible thing, wrap her hand around like that lightning thing, and she's going to step forward as almost as if she's pulling it. It's just the range. It doesn't really move. As she like lifts her like from her back, grabs the bow and pulls the arrow, and just like basically has it at the ready for just in case he is able to successfully leave her range.
I see. Okay.
And it's going to be a non-lethal strike, probably into like an
His
arm.
arteries.
That's not non-lethal, but okay.
Okay. All right. Sounds delightful. So you're holding an action just in case they escape the
Yes.
taser. Sounds good. Eevee.
Hi. So there's this one cart that stopped,
Yeah.
right? I want to jump into the back
Okay.
and we'll start rooting around in there.
Okay. Interesting.
Take
Do an
a look.
investigation check
In a book.
using your action to
Shady
investigate.
cart
Though.
time.
Where in the world is Shady Cart?
16.
16's pretty good. You starting to like unravel the ropes around one of these barrels and try and like pop it upright and start looking inside. What you immediately sort of pop open is this barrel that is half filled with like dried fish, almost like jerkied fish.
We got the wrong guys, everyone.
But with the 16, you're able to notice that the interior edge of this barrel is coated in like a white, chalky, almost paint.
That's weird,
It's
right?
It's kind of weird for a barrel to be white
No.
painted on the inside. And as you start moving some of the fish bits around, the dried fish, you feel something further deep inside the barrel. You start to hear like the
I pull
clanking
it
of
out.
glass, and you pull out a collection, like a series of probably 12 vials that are all strung together of something. Probably a couple brewskis, but you have no idea.
Okay. I'm pretty sure this isn't supposed to be in here. So we're gonna have to stop all of you. Sorry.
I never seen that before in my life,
Me neither.
he says, pulling
But
back on the
still gotta
reins.
stop you.
Okay, interesting. That's your action.
That's my action, kind of my movement because I jumped up into the cart.
I'll allow it.
Let's see. Do we want to do any bonus actions? A baction, as you will. I'm trying to get that started.
Baction?
Action.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Bonus action is a chore to say, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah. Baction is what the kids say in the forums.
And I'm the kids.
Okay.
You know what? Let's just do a quick little sanctuary on. Let's
fish.
see. On the fish. Eamon, you're approaching a cart that is it like coming towards you?
Me?
Eamon's not there.
Fuck, Fitz.
Wow, that's
I meant to
crazy.
say.
Why would you do that, dude? I would never.
Yahtzee.
Fitz! There's a cart approaching you, correct?
Say it again?
There's a cart approaching you because you have your gun aimed at it.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna cast Sanctuary on Fitz.
Interesting.
And that's my turn.
Interesting.
Now the cart can't run him over.
Mm.
Damn.
The cart has to try to avoid Fitz.
The horse has to make a wisdom save.
Yeah. Try your best, horse.
Do
Do your worst.
Gain sentience, horse. Morality.
Oh, the moral questions I wrestle with daily.
It's a true trolley problem when the trolley's in charge.
I wish not to be tarried to this course. So, that is your turn. Fitz, you are sanctuaried. It is now the riders' turns.
Mm.
As one of them is going to continue moving just because of the inertia he has from his previous turn. So he will attempt to leave the tether range.
Oh, also, was I supposed to roll for damage for that?
Yeah. But since you did,
Or can-
I guess we're not going to do it.
I was about to say, or technically it could be non-lethal, couldn't it? And it could just be like a jarring effect,
You could just
like a
do
shock
the...
pin.
Yeah, we could call it a shock pen. Or you could do the damage. It's really up to you. But
I'll decide it's a no for now.
okay,
I might regret that later, but
probably. Strength save. This frame rate's crazy, dude. But I just rolled an 18 on the die.
Damn.
that's
pretty good.
probably
That's
that
pretty
probably
good.
succeeds. I don't know what it is.
I think it's like
Against my spell DC?
Yeah.
Where's my spell DC? Where do I find that?
14, 15. It's on the top of your spell page.
Oh, 15.
15? Yeah. So he will succeed. And he will escape, but then be shot in the spine, I guess, right?
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, immediately shot. I would say like. Do I still have to? I have to roll that, don't I?
Do the attack? Yeah.
Okay.
Shoot a man in the spine, yeah.
I'll roll it first
They're
before
homing
before I
arrows.
narrate it.
Yeah. Heat-seeking arrows.
Where the hell is my thing? Been a minute since I've looked at this character sheet.
Well, we haven't done
I'm just gonna
combat
roll
since
it
the
on
day we did
D&D.
it 4 times.
That's a 10. I rolled it on D&D Beyond.
A 10 will miss, dude. This guy's free and home and clear.
You
and
do
out.
have shenanigan
No.
points if you want to spend them.
Nah. He's free and home and
do.
clear and out.
I do. I will spend a shenanigan point. I've got 9 of those things.
Yeah, you
so
got an ounce, babies.
Christian, what the fuck?
It's
dude?
a,
I thought you were on my
What
side.
the fuck?
it's a 14.
You tried to run me over!
Ow!
Wait, did I click the right?
A 14?
No, I'm sorry. That I rolled the scimitar, but it's basically the same plus 7.
You threw a sword at him? That's crazy.
No, it was the longbow. It's the same. It wasn't the right button, but it's the same. Like
So it's a
adding.
14 total?
Yeah.
That too shall miss.
Damn.
Yeah, that's fine.
Just barely.
Okay.
Their AC's
Yeah, it's
Okay.
it's
Just so
gonna
you know.
probably like she's gonna shoot it. It's gonna probably like land right between his legs in the wooden seat.
He just goes, ah!
She's like, damn.
It's too close. Too
Yeah,
close to home.
she's too close.
He's gonna, because he was moving last turn and he never stopped, he's gonna bucket. Get
How's
another-
that gonna go with that horse though? Is the horse gonna listen to it? Can I roll an intimidation check for Ikaitsu?
Ooh.
You can roll
Ooh.
intimidation versus his animal handling.
Mm.
The stat
Okay.
that everybody loves to use all the time.
Now, do I get advantage on this because of the lightning and
If you do,
the
he does.
command that I gave? Why?
Because
Well, because I also gave her a command to be scary. So there's lightning and her.
okay,
It's okay if- no, I'm just- I'm
okay,
just-
no. If you give him the command, then you can have some advantage. Fine.
I just love fuck because
If you do, he does.
he does.
So do I roll my intimidation, or how would this work?
Ikaitsu should have their own stats, like their own skill
Mhm.
proficiencies. So, or anything
And-
you're proficient in, they are too.
And intimidation is charisma.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
so it'll be a -1.
They're better at persuading than you are.
Yeah,
great.
Are you-
my charisma is a 7. Theirs is an 8. They're more likable than me because they're an animal.
Tell me.
Oh shit! I dropped 1.
Huh?
The first roll is a 10. Hold on, where's my other dice?
If it's higher, it doesn't
Ah.
count.
I'm just gonna re-roll this one.
That sounds good.
What is that? Oh, and it's an 18, so it's 17.
17. 17 does
Eight.
pass. So we're gonna say the horse
I love this,
is
Tyler.
dead. Never saw it coming. Poor guy.
Oh my
Heart
God.
attack.
Well,
2
that's
weeks from
paperwork.
horse retirement.
2 weeks.
I was
Sarah-
almost glue.
Sarah, you legit beat me to the retirement joke.
Quick
It's really
yeah.
good.
on that thing.
Quick on the draw.
I'm surprised we haven't killed more retirees in a detective game.
Yeah. Give it time.
Anyways,
Yeah,
I'm
Sean.
trying to find out what the conditions. There we go.
Frightened.
It went into my trash can somehow.
Nice.
Right. They have disadvantage on attacks and ability checks.
They can't move closer, I believe.
They
right?
can't move closer. Yeah.
Which
Interesting.
is the most important. Which is the most important thing
So
right
they're
now.
gonna rear up and
Mhm.
go ah. And then the guy on the guy on the cart is gonna take out a crossbow and shoot your dog.
Good luck.
Woof.
Wait, would he not? Because of inertia, if the horse stops, would he not?
No, because that's not how horses work. It's not
It was
like a
worth a
car
shot.
accident where he smashes into a wall and goes flying out the windshield.
It was worth a shot.
No, I appreciate it.
Woof.
Okay, let me find her natural armor too. I don't know what that is.
Okay. So your dog's gonna get shot.
I'm trying to find out her AC.
Should be on their little snap lock. Ooh. 17 to hit. Pop, pop.
Probably. What is the natural armor? How do I add that?
It's maybe what 13 or 14. I mean, it should say. I don't know.
No, there's armor class, but plus PB natural armor.
Oh, so what's the
Oh,
number plus PB?
Well, the proficiency
14?
bonus.
So 14
plus
plus proficiency
My
bonus?
proficiency bonus is 13. That is a hit though, so that's a 17. So
Yeah.
Okay, so 17 will hit.
meets it, beats it.
Nice.
Yeah.
Gets fucked.
Her armor class is more than mine.
So is their charisma. Okay, that's 5 points of piercing damage to your dog.
Okay.
Sorry, your chameleon. All right. That's that one's turn. Eevee. The one whose cart you're on is also going to try and take off.
What the fuck?
So you're going to go with
We
them.
took care of this. Yeah, I guess I'm coming along.
Got kidnapped part
Whee!
two.
Bye, everyone. Wait, what's up? What's up, Zach?
You got kidnapped again.
You'll feel that guilt for the rest of your life.
Okay.
This is your fault.
No.
Okay, well, sometimes you find yourself on the back of a cart and it starts to take off, and you figure, at the end of this, I'll probably be somewhere useful. So I might as well just stick along for the ride and do what I can while I can. So I'm going to cast Identify on these glass vials.
It's not your turn. Hang on.
Well, I thought you said it was my turn.
No, I'm saying it's their turn, and they're moving with you on their cart.
Oh,
Hey,
okay.
don't try and get free spells in here. What the fuck is this bullshit?
Aww.
But you can either fall down prone off the cart or continue being on it.
Huh, I'm coming along for this
Okay,
ride.
you're coming
Bad
with
idea.
me. You're coming
Let's
with
Bad
me.
idea.
fucking go.
That's a bad idea. All right. Awesome.
This cart you're on speeds past the Kaitza and the horse going, oh no, a dog. So that's going to happen there.
Avenge me.
And then it's the cart driving directly at Fitz at full speed
Mhm.
while you have your gun out.
Yep.
Are you still holding your action? Technically, because you didn't shoot.
No, yeah, I
You
didn't
just pulled out
shoot.
your gun and aimed it at his face.
Yeah. I will.
And then said, I'm a cop. I know Eamon.
I know Eamon. I know Eamon O'Malley. He was
Wait,
at the
never
event.
mind.
He put us up to this.
Up to this.
He put us up to this. This is his whole
He
idea.
promised me fire.
He's a rat.
So it's racing towards me.
Yeah, it's basically emerging out of the fog at you.
Yeah. I want to take the gun.
Okay.
If seeing it come towards me, I just want to take a sidestep and then shoot at the hinge between
As
the
it
horses
passes?
as it passes the hinges and the horses to break it off, break the horses off.
Interesting. You're going to disconnect the horse from the cart.
Yes.
Okay. That will be what is referred to as a called shot.
Yes.
So it'll be a higher penalty.
I'm cool with that.
Okay. So go ahead and roll
I will
and subtract
roll.
5 from your roll, but you're trying to hit a 20
Gotcha.
probably for that.
I will roll this with advantage. I will use a shenanigan point to roll this with
There
advantage.
we go. Look at this guy.
Yeah. Roll, please, and then.
Sort of Christ.
Oh.
Oh, fucking,
You're so scared.
fucking end the episode. Motherfucker.
Oh no, it's only a 15.
For total?
Yeah, for total.
Okay. And that's with your bonuses?
Yeah.
Okay. So you do hit the metal part, but
Mhm.
it essentially just skids off and leaves a streak
Yeah.
where it's kind of been damaged slightly, but it's not broken and the horse is still
Yeah.
able to move.
Yeah, and I will use my what's the word? Bonus action and movement just to keep up with it, just so I can get the shot again.
Now, I will say that was your held action,
Oh, it was my held action.
but your turn is
Okay.
coming up next, so you can
Gotcha.
do that as it
Cool, cool,
as it drives past
Cool.
you. Okay.
Cool. Yeah.
So it's gonna continue moving past,
Yeah.
probably around 30 feet down
Mhm.
the road. You have your turn now.
Yeah. I'm gonna just run up
Okay.
to it with my movement, and I'm gonna try again.
Okay.
So we're
Don't make that sound.
That's -5.
Yes.
That's a dirty 20.
Dirty 20 is exactly what you needed.
Nice.
So after the first hit kind of ricochets off and leaves like a little score mark in the metal, you actually like jump on the side of it, aim down, and just blast the mechanism completely apart as the Hort goes running off into the night, sees a dog, and goes, "Oh shit," and runs the other direction. But the cart is currently like listing to a stop.
Yeah. And then just like roll off, I guess.
Hell yeah, that's cool as hell, dude.
And that would be my turn because that's my action, my bonus action to really keep up with it, to dash, and then my movement.
Perfect. All right. Well, what a chase. This is crazy.
Chase.
Tay, it's your turn again. Your dog has been murdered in front of you. How sad are you?
She's not murdered. She's still standing. She probably took the arrow to the shoulder and got pissed.
What? You know, that ends a lot of adventurers' careers.
I'm gonna use my bonus action to yell to Akaitsa, bite. And she's going to bite the horse's shoulder and leg.
The horse goes, huh?
I'm gonna roll the attack.
Sure.
Okay.
Unless you want me to roll it. It'll definitely miss.
17.
17 does hit a horse. That's kind of cool.
And 7 damage.
The horse?
Piercing? Yes.
Okay.
Piercing.
Horse does have more than 7 hit points, I believe.
Yeah, she
So-
bites into the leg and shoulder trying to hold it still.
It
And then
doesn't
I'm
appreciate
going-
that.
Then I'm going to as I reach back, let me look real quick. Which one does more? I'll just do the longbow again. Oh, I have 2 attacks per action? Fuck, I didn't realize that
You'll have
last time.
5 now.
Okay. I'm gonna do the first attack. That's a 16 to hit.
The guy or the horse?
The guy.
Okay, that'll hit the guy. Doesn't really
Okay.
matter, but I was just curious.
I'll go ahead and roll the damage.
What? But he's so
11.
nice. 11 damage to the guy. Damn.
Yeah.
Okay. Ow.
How is he looking?
He's looking like he just got shot in the shoulder.
Can I do non-lethal damage with a longbow?
I don't know how.
Like before I shoot it, just like because for anybody at home, her arrows use kind of like those swirl shells. I can't remember what they're called.
Oh, yeah, the
spiral
spirals.
shells.
Yeah.
Yeah. So she's probably just going to crush it off of the front where it's just a blunt end
Oh,
and try to like knock
okay.
him out with it, I guess.
Sure. I'll
Okay.
allow that.
All right, she's gonna shoot again. Ooh, 23 to hit.
23 hits.
Ooh,
Okay.
that's oh no, that's a 6. I thought it was a 9. That's 10 damage. So 11,
Damn.
21 in total.
Okay. It does hit. Does not knock him unconscious, but it does hit.
And then I'm gonna just shout to him, just get off the cart.
Your tail lights out. Okay. Get off the cart is your shouted
Yes.
command. Sounds good.
Yeah.
Eevee, you're surfing.
Identify!
Okay. That takes 10 minutes?
1 minute.
No.
1 minute. Okay. I don't think
It
it's
takes
minute.
a minute?
I don't think it's a
thought
minute.
I
Yeah,
could
it spends a
guess.
minute for identify.
Damn it, never mind. Whatever.
Drive smoother.
Come on. Come on.
Get mad!
Hey,
Cool
it's
Trying to
guy!
read the vial.
Come on over here. Yeah, you're drinking it. That's an easy way to identify it. Consume it
Oh.
and see what it does.
I do have lesser restoration prepared.
That'll definitely save you.
What do we think, gang?
No.
Drink it! Who said that? It was probably Christian.
All right.
Not
I guess
at
I'll
all.
direct my attention to the person driving the cart or whatever.
Okay.
guess. Yes.
stupid. I think I will just lean around to look at this this fella and say, why don't we just take a break? And I'll cast suggestion.
Suggestion.
Take a break.
We just take a break.
Why don't we just take like a 5, like a 5er?
A lot going on. Let's take it down.
Just take a
Let's
seat.
take it down a few notches.
And that's a wisdom save from me.
Uh-huh.
Now, I believe I'm hostile towards you. Do I get any
That's up
bonuses?
to you. That's up to you if you're hostile.
It is up to me. Hostile.
Nothing to do with being hostile, but if you can't be charmed, you're immune. But I don't think
Oh,
that's true
no.
since command worked.
Yeah. Interesting.
Hostile just means that they'll be so mad at me when this is done.
I rolled a
Ooh,
2.
baby. So you just gotta take a break.
Okay.
15 minutes at the least.
Because it's a 15-minute long spell.
No, just because that's a union mandate.
Oh, yeah. He's like,
Damn
oh, you
unions.
at the union? All right. Yeah. And
You
he
should have said something.
pulls out, he digs in from under the tarp, pulls out like a little metal lunch pail and gets off the cart, sits on the sidewalk and just like has a lunch.
Yeah, baby. Can I look under the hood while he's getting a lunch?
I mean, it's not a car, it's just a cart.
No. His hood.
Oh, his hood.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, he pulls it back as he starts eating a peanut butter and jelly sandwich he made himself.
Okay.
He doesn't
wanna
look
get a
familiar. He
look
just
at
looks
him.
like kind of a
No. It's just like, it's good to be able to know what a guy looks like.
Yeah, he does look like a guy.
So I can wear this face.
So I can identify him later.
That takes a minute. It's not your turn. Okay. That's a good turn.
Thank you.
Oh, sorry. Random question, just as a
Yes.
new player.
Hello?
Can you use the identify spell on a person?
I mean, it
and
would
then tell you
identify
things about the person?
if a spell is affecting them. It won't tell you like what their name is or
Oh,
where they live.
It's just for magic.
It's not a
properties.
doxing spell. But it will tell you if they're being like charmed or if they're being like, cursed or whatever.
Give me your socials.
Yeah. Where's your address? Me. But that is their turn. Do they get a save from suggestion? I don't think they do. I think it just lasts. Sarah, are you with us? Have you been affected by the eggs? I did. I noticed it. That's why I asked.
Yeah, that was rough.
I was like, they're not reacting to anything.
That was real rough.
They can't
That
be
was a
thinking
slow-
because there's no reaction.
There was a
Holy
slow blink
cow.
and everything.
Holy shit!
Yeah, welcome to the East Coast.
Yeah,
The,
for everyone, I'm operating on a 3-hour time difference right now.
they're on my turn.
Ooh, that was a blink. I was like,
Is suggestion one of those spells they get a save from, or it just lasts the duration?
No, it pursues the course of the action you described to the best of its ability for 8 hours.
Nice.
That
Okay.
one.
eat
So,
that sandwich for 8
He's having
hours.
lunch. He's having an he's taking his hour. He's
Oh,
having
wait. If the suggested activity can be completed in a shorter time, the spell ends when the subject finishes what they were asked
Yeah.
to do.
You
That's
told
why
him
I
it
said
took a
we gotta take-
15-minute break. So after he rests for 15 minutes, he's gonna get back on the car.
It's not gonna take 15 minutes to do this with Chase.
He's racing through this lunch.
Racing through lunch doesn't change the passage of time.
No, there's no employee I know that
So he
rushes
can
through their
be on
lunch
his
break.
phone.
He's okay. First off, it's not lunchtime. It's midnight.
He brought a lunch.
Secondly,
He's third shift.
he was
You don't
told
know
to
that.
take a
No employee, city
15-minute
government goon.
break.
15-minute break.
15-minute break maximum.
15 minutes.
So you guys have 15 minutes to clean this up, and then he's gonna get back on the horse and do his job. Okay.
Okay. Cool.
Right. Tay, you shot a guy, and his horse is scared of your dog. So I'm
It's
gonna go
being
ahead and roll a horse save.
Wrestled by someone.
I'm gonna roll a horse save with disadvantage because I just get bite by the dog. This frame rate's crazy.
Every time you're gonna complain about the frame rate.
All right. I rolled 2d20s. It's not a 34 D&D Beyond. Great website. That'll be. What'd you roll for intimidation before? Like a 20 something?
Like a 17 or something.
It was like a. It was like a. Yeah, no, it was a 17. Cause I think it was an 18 on the die, and it was -1.
Well, he would
Mhm.
still fail to succeed against the being afraid effect. So the horse is still afraid and being murdered. So that guy can't
As
really,
its arm is almost ripped off.
that guy can't really do anything with the horse, but he can flee the scene of the crime. So he's gonna jump off the cart and start hauling ass down one of these alleys.
Expect that.
Hell yeah, dude. He's not going to
Gotta
jail.
get out of there.
Well, luckily he's getting more in my range because I have a longbow.
He's running away down an alley. You cannot see him once he runs away down the alley.
How could I not see him?
Because you were standing at the traffic stop, he went that way, and now is turning that way into one of the alleys. So basically, there's a building between you and him.
He has cover.
Mm.
Yeah, you didn't think
You
about
gotta
that.
squint. You gotta.
You didn't think about city streets and how they have alleys.
Mm.
I'm sorry. Did you not? Do you not think what I'm doing is correct?
No, I was just like curious about it. I was like trying to think about how the mechanics work, but yeah, no.
I was just
Okay. I
thinking about
caught
where
up.
you lived
I shut up
and-
for work now.
Yeah, you're basically staring at him down the street like 20 feet away from you, and then he just disappears behind a building.
Did he leave a blood trail?
Of course he did. He's bleeding out of his neck.
Nice.
Like that
Again,
other guy.
Another guy bleeding out of his neck.
Yeah, these guys are so weak to guns and arrows, you guys.
Yeah,
It's crazy.
especially in the neck area.
I should think
Uh,
about that.
Fitz, your guy is just kind of standing there looking at you with. He still has the reins in his hand.
Mm.
He's doing one of these, even though the horse is gone.
Yahtzee. Oof.
It's like, all right, what are we doing? What's going on here?
If you wanna fight, that's up to you. I will whoop your ass.
Okay. Just sort of like slowly gets down off the cart that's like embedded in the ground because it's
Mhm.
not lashed to the horse anymore. So he's like, all right,
he's just like sitting like this.
all right. Oh, I think my 15-minute break's coming up. Oh, that's crazy. I'm gonna go grab a smoke. Can you watch this for me? You seem trustworthy. You can watch it. All right, bye.
I guess.
See you. Bye.
Yeah. Have lunch.
And he immediately gets 2 steps into another side street and just starts fucking running
Mm-hmm.
into the mist.
Yep.
You let him go? Or are you gonna
Can you-
shoot him?
No,
Knock him out.
Yeah,
One of the ghosts is like, he's getting away. Oh,
He's woo. It's like,
kill
yes,
that
thank
guy.
you, thank you, Charles. I need friends. It'll take decades. You know that. We need to.
Where am I going? Sorry.
Fuck. Because I don't know what Eamon needs from me here. As I've been told.
He
Not a
needs to
thing.
know
We didn't
you
come
got
here
his
with-
back.
We didn't come here with disguises or anything.
No, so they won't know our faces. I'm gonna stop them.
You're gonna try.
Yeah, I'm gonna try.
Go ahead and shoot. Oh well, it's your turn. You can go ahead and shoot this
Yeah,
guy.
I'm gonna like try to just fight him non-lethally with the rapier
Okay,
to like knock them out, maybe, hopefully.
interesting.
Yeah.
Oh, so that guy didn't dash? All right.
Well, no, this is an attack of opportunity technically as he's leaving.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
true. That's true.
So I'm gonna attack of. I'm
Curse
gonna
long range.
have to curse the long range.
Yeah, dude. Especially in a city
That's
where there's buildings.
Buildings.
That's a
That's
miss.
what I
'cause
mostly forgot.
I'll swipe at them to stop them, but then they'll get away because I rolled an 11.
Damn, that's crazy. He fucking hauls ass.
Books
He
it.
dashes now.
He's like, oh god, he's trying to stab me.
I thought you were cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's gonna start running down one of these side streets. Okay, now it's your turn if you want to do something else.
I'm gonna see how is it going. Like I look up to see how it's going up there.
Well,
All
one
the
of them
parks are stopped.
One of them's taking a break. One of them's having lunch on the sidewalk.
Cool.
The other one is running away.
I'm literally just gonna go up to like the to the one where it's like stopping. He's eating a sandwich. And I'm just gonna like look. And be like, I'm guessing you did this.
I found
then-
some evidence.
And then he's just gonna just like go up to that guy's horse and just cut the reins with the
Oh,
rapier.
I thought you were gonna slit his throat.
Just
You're gonna cut the horse's
No,
reins.
that horse is
Yeah.
free now.
Yeah,
Okay.
horse is free.
It disappears into the night of the city. There's a horse loose in the city now.
Now that we've got a
There's
horse
two
and
horses.
a snake.
Run
There's
free
two horses.
into New York.
No, it's a terrible environment for horses.
Hell yeah, dude. It finds a snake and they become best friends.
Yes, turn
I
her
love
in
that.
hooch.
Okay.
I love that story.
But it's a horse and a snake. Oh,
Now,
my life.
don't worry about it. So, as this scene, lack of fire, not unnoticed, but as the scene slowly simmers down, two people have
I'm gonna
escaped.
tell Kite to drop it.
Drop the horse.
Yeah.
Okay, it's
Right.
got like
I wanna.
a hit point.
I was gonna walk up and cure wounds it.
Okay, that's very kind. Then cut it free
Wow.
into the
No,
night.
Because we need a way to get these carts back into evidence. So
Hmm.
It's gotta work.
Akaitsa can pull the other one though.
We've got one horse out of three.
I'm just
cars.
gonna also I'm gonna like that guy's 15 minutes. I'm gonna like tie him up.
Dude, can I at least eat my pastrami?
Of course you can eat your pastrami.
Thank
get
you.
One arm free. One arm free. There you go.
He brought two sandwiches. One was peanut butter jelly, the other was
Hey.
pastrami on rye.
Hey, I respect it.
Thank you.
Gotta have variety.
I've got 14 minutes left of this break. I'm going to enjoy them.
I rolled 6 points on the cure wounds, by the way.
6 points. Okay, the horse has 1 point of damage. Very good.
Hmm.
Okay, so 2 people have fled into the night. You've successfully stopped all 3 carts from making their deliveries,
Mhm.
and we'll see if things go well for Eamon after this. But I
I'm
think
sure everything's great.
that's the best place to end the session because the plan went off without a hitch. A single hitch was not found on this plan.
Mm-hmm.
Except for people got
Thank
away.
you, God.
Yeah, how'd we do, Eamon?
You know, honestly, the worst in my mind, the worst outcome was that nothing happened. So this is clearly has
That's
gone
true.
way better than the worst part.
3 carts.
3 carts
and a warehouse
wires.
that's probably got some stuff in it.
He's
And that's another great thing. The warehouse isn't on fire. So we have a chance.
that was the fire.
Don't say that. Don't say that before we go back for the next
Oh,
week.
true.
Sean's gonna
Yeah.
open and be like, flames.
It's a firework factory. Get fucked.
We just have a tendency to find burned fucking evidence, so I just thought it was
Okay, happened
it was a
once.
nice yeah.
It was a pretty big one.
Technically, it happened twice, but you didn't see the fire the first time. It was
Yeah,
a
true, see?
post-fire thing.
You see a theme. There's a theme going on. Okay.
But this is a great place to end. We'll pick it up with the aftermath of this little raid and whatever is happening over at the Rusty
raid.
Screw. This
Not a raid. Coincidental traffic stop.
this tailing mission, this 3-way tailing mission.
Coincidental, just normal traffic cop.
And next week, we'll find out what's going on at the Rusty Screw. But until then, thank you for watching very much. We appreciate you for being here, and we look forward to seeing you on the next episode. Until then, get out of my freaking house, you little bastard. Just get out of here. All right. Yeah, you crazy kids.